You've finally saved up your first $1,000. That's a big milestone, but now comes the even bigger question. What do you do with it? Do you spend it on the latest phone or console? Do you let it sit in a savings account earning next to nothing? Or do you put it to work so it can grow and become the foundation of real wealth? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to invest your first $1,000 step by step in the simplest way possible. No jargon, no complicated strategies, just clear, actionable moves you can take today. And by the end, you'll know strategies that most people take years, sometimes decades to figure out. This is the guide I wish I had when I started. Stick around, because even small investments can snowball into life-changing results. Step 1. Build a safety net. Before you rush into investing, the first thing you need to do is protect yourself. Think of it like building a foundation for a house. Without a foundation, the entire structure is shaky. One storm, and it collapses. Even $100 to $200 of your $1,000 should go into a high-yield savings account. Why? Because life happens. Maybe your car breaks down, your laptop stops working, or you suddenly need cash. If you don't have a safety net, you'll be forced to pull money out of your investments at the worst possible time, and that can set you back years. And let me give you a real example. Imagine you invested all your $1,000 in stocks. A month later, you need $300 for an emergency. If the market is down 10%, you'd have to sell at a loss just to cover the expense. That's why the safety net is critical. A high-yield savings account isn't about making you rich. It's about giving you peace of mind. It's your financial cushion so that the rest of your $1,000 can actually stay invested and grow. Step 2. Index funds and ETFs. Once your safety net is in place, the smartest beginner move is to invest in index funds or ETFs, exchange-traded funds. Most people who try to pick individual stocks lose. Even professional hedge funds, with billions of dollars, advanced computers, and entire teams of analysts, underperform the stock market about 80% of the time. An index fund or ETF lets you buy hundreds, even thousands of companies all at once. That means you don't have to guess which single company will win because you're investing in the entire market. Imagine owning tiny slices of Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and hundreds more companies with just one purchase. That's the power of diversification. If you put $500 of your $1,000 into a broad ETF like the S&P 500, you're already building wealth the same way millionaires and billionaires do, steadily and consistently without the stress of gambling on one stock. And here's an important mindset. Consistency matters more than timing. Even if the market dips tomorrow, history shows it always recovers and grows long term. And that's just the beginning. Stick with me, because the next strategies are the ones beginners almost never think about, but they can completely change the way your money grows. Step 3. Fractional shares. Let's talk about fractional shares. Not too long ago, if you wanted to buy stock in a big company like Amazon, you'd need thousands of dollars just to afford one single share. But today, apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, and many others let you buy fractional shares. That means you can invest $50, $20, even $10, and still own a piece of the world's biggest companies. Think of it like buying a slice of pizza instead of the whole pie. You don't need the entire thing to enjoy it, and your slice still grows in value as the whole pizza gets bigger. Here's why this matters. You can build a portfolio that reflects your own life. Love Apple products? Own a slice of Apple. Obsessed with coffee? Buy into Starbucks. You don't need to wait until you're wealthy to invest in brands you already believe in. This is a game changer for beginners. You no longer need huge amounts of money to start investing in companies you actually use every day. Step 4. Real estate crowdfunding. Here's something most people don't know. You don't need to be a millionaire to invest in real estate anymore. Traditionally, real estate was one of the best ways to build wealth, but the entry barrier was massive. You'd need tens of thousands for a down payment, plus loans, plus the headache of managing tenants. Today, with real estate crowdfunding platforms, you can get started with as little as $100. That money gets pooled together with other investors to buy actual properties, whether it's apartments, office buildings, or rental homes. And here's the best part. Those properties generate passive income. You get a share of the rent or profits without ever having to fix a leaky toilet or chase down tenants for late payments. Even putting $100 or $200 here means your portfolio isn't just in stocks. It's also tied to real estate, one of the most proven wealth-building assets in history. And if you reinvest those returns, you're compounding your gains, which is how wealth is really built. Step 5. Invest in yourself. And now, the most overlooked but arguably probably the most powerful step, investing in yourself. Think about it. What's the point of investing in stocks or real estate if you never increase your own earning power? Your skills and knowledge determine how much money you make in the first place. Take $100, $200, maybe even $300 of your $1,000 and put it into a course, a certification, or a tool that makes you more valuable in the marketplace. Learn a skill like coding, digital marketing, sales, or video editing. Buy software or equipment that helps you start a side hustle. Here's a personal story. When I spent $150 on an online course years ago, it gave me skills that eventually helped me earn thousands more. That one investment paid for itself many times over. The best investors in history, from Warren Buffett to Charlie Munger, all say the same thing. The highest return you'll ever get is from investing in yourself. Why? Because unlike the stock market, those returns compound not just for a year or two, but for your entire lifetime. Here's the truth. Most people waste their first $1,000. They buy something shiny, they splurge, and before they know it, the money is gone. But if you use it wisely, splitting it between protection, growth, and self-investment, that $1,000 becomes the seed of your financial future. The difference between broke and wealthy often starts right here. So let's put it all together. First, protect yourself with a safety net. Second, grow steadily with index funds and ETFs. Third, take advantage of fractional shares to own the biggest companies with small amounts. Fourth, diversify into real estate crowdfunding for passive income. And finally, invest in yourself, because that's the one thing no market crash can ever take away. This is how you turn your first $1,000 into the foundation of real, lasting wealth. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about planting the seeds today that will pay off for decades. If this video gave you clarity, imagine what your money could do if you keep learning and applying the right strategies. So here's what to do next. Hit that like button so more people can discover this. Subscribe if you want more step-by-step guides to building wealth. And let's make this interactive. Drop a comment below. What's the very first thing you would invest your $1,000 in? I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. Remember, the sooner you start, the sooner your money starts working for you.